We show them so we broke down barriers and make new youth can run, boy. Yeah.
Shit.
You saw me I say? I wouldn't have to say what them I say neither.
You have to play the numbers game right, and you have to play it fair. Because remember, in the cartel, we ran the business long before Alkaline. And to the time when Alkaline takes to achieve certain things comparing to the time when Vybz Kartel takes to achieve it. You know what I mean? If you ever work it in a percentage sense as it relates to the time and compare them, you realize Alkaline will be far ahead of his time. So Vybz Kartel was provoking towards Alkaline, and Vybz Kartel, have to admit, one of the biggest song we have with Massacre, My Dog Mafia Live, is an inspiration we get from Alkaline song. Me know Alkaline said, me a couple dogs, me know who that dead for me. And Kartel come out and say dogs, them have to live. So you can't say never follow up Alkaline. You follow up Alkaline. You see me I say, blessed be people. Welcome back. You see me? Today we're gonna talk about a very special dancehall entertainer. This is an entertainer that, despite all the odds that were set out against him, he came out on top. This is one of the entertainers whom, in my opinion, got the most fight from senior members of the dancehall community. And the name of this entertainer that we're talking about is Erlan Bartley, otherwise known as Alkaline. As a young youth trying to come up in the music business, Alkaline faced many hurdles that were set for him by the senior members of the dancehall community, artists to include Bounty Killer, as also Vybz Kartel and many others. You know what I mean? Even other young artists was trying to fight against Alkaline during the time when he came out and was doing his thing. And this is mainly because Alkaline is a youth who do things his way, you know what I mean? And he not really run back at people, in my opinion. You know, the all about, you know, everybody is a youth where he basically create a lane for himself and decides to he's staying in his lane. Much love was not shown to him by the seniors in the business, people. He received a whole heap of fight. But at the end of the day, he came out on top. So today, peeps, we're going to take a look into his musical journey. As also we're going to look at the rivalry between him and Vybz Kartel. Regardless of what people think or what they want to say, there was indeed a rivalry between him and Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean, people, yeah. You know, and that rivalry was actually provoked by Vybz Kartel, you know what I mean, people, yes. So we just speak it as it is. Also, we're going to talk about the reason he disrespected Beenie Man, as also the reason Alkaline had absent himself from the Jamaican music scene for a couple of years before he came back with the New Rose Festival. So this is going to be an interesting one. People, Erlan Bartley, otherwise known as Alkaline, was born on the 19th of December in the year 1993. He was born at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital in Kingston, Jamaica. He was brought up in a community known as Sandy Park in Kingston. Sandy Park is a community that is close to Standpipe, you know what I mean? Not very far from where the US Embassy is. That community is a rough community, you know what I mean? Just like most other Kingston communities. It have a good part and it have the bad part. Same way, Alkaline grew up under strict parental guidance. So even though as a young man going to school, Alkaline always had an interest in music, he also had to take up his book. You understand, people? And a study time. So Alkaline was never the little youth to hang out at street side and get himself involved in a ranks from a young age. But even though his mother so strict, you know, Alkaline have him love for music and he always wanted to become a musician. But on the other hand, he wanted to please his mother also. So, you know, he was trying to suit her. So he was trying to do what was required of him by her while still doing his music. So, you know, peeps, once him get him good grades in and so on and so forth, his mother won't have any reason to really zoom in on him. So Alkaline used to attend the Arden High School. Whilst in school, you know, Alkaline always do music, him and him friend them, you know, people around him always encourage him. And in my opinion, from back then, Alkaline always saw himself as a superstar. After completing high school, Alkaline studied media and communication at the University of the West Indies. It was whilst Alkaline was attending the university that he eventually got his break in the music business. And you know, the music business actually take over, yes, so that's the people. So Alkaline getting break. So peeps, you need to understand that this is a young man that is very smart, smarter than the average dancehall artist. Alkaline is an educated youth, don't get it twisted. And most of what he does is always calculated. So you know peeps, back in the days, whilst Alkaline was attending school and doing his music, you know what I mean, treading on his journey, with the support of his close friends, you know, Alkaline used to always visit the local recording studios whenever I get the chance. But you know, some of these studios, them close the door on him, you know what I mean. Some of them gave him the opportunity to record. So you know, Alkaline started to record at the age of 16 years old, using his same stage name, Alkaline, you know what I mean, because he had already chosen that name from a long time. So when he was still in school, Alkaline recorded songs like Proof, Me Love Woman, Reflections, and Missing You. In these songs, people, you know, Alkaline was always creating long-term predictions and expressing teenage experiences while making music videos on school grounds and in the streets of Jamaica. And these were done with his close friends. It was from back then, it was obvious that this young man had star potential, because between the year 2008-2009, I can remember back in those times when you would purchase the music video DVDs and you would see Alkaline's music video on those DVDs from back then. He was doing videos in his school uniform most of the time on the school grounds. But based on how he articulated himself, you could see that this young man had real potential to do great in music based on his content, you know what I mean, people. So a long time we see Alkaline, long before Alkaline getting bossed, we used to see him on the CD, I would always listen to his music and so on and so forth. But you know, that was in school. After some time, you know what I mean, he went missing, you weren't seeing him on these DVDs like that anymore. This was the time when Alkaline was in the university and still studying his craft, trying to change his approach. So Alkaline went missing for a little minute, then Alkaline reappeared, you know what I mean, reinvented himself and reappeared. The first time I heard Alkaline's voice again, you know what I mean, since he went missing that time, was when he was doing a Digicel ad. It's like Digicel 150 at the boss, something like that. He used to say Digicel 150 at the boss. I can specifically remember that, you know what I mean. And I was telling people that I know this youth, you know, and I know the voice because I recognize this voice from back then when I used to see the music videos. And I am one of them who used to tell people that this youth have a far way to go in music. And then you know people, Alkaline resurfaced himself with the eyes black, you understand? Alkaline resurfaced with an image of a black-eyed individual. You know, Alkaline was telling people that he had tattooed his eyeball. You know, this was eventually found out to be a publicity stunt, but it is a publicity stunt that actually worked for him, because what Alkaline really needed was people to recognize him, to see him and see his talent. You get me as a people? So even though him get out with a publicity stunt there, it worked for him, you know what I mean, people, and it worked wonders, because everyone was saying that this kid tattoo his eyes. Why is he not blind? Why this, that? You know, people were saying all kind of things. So you know, Alkaline was making the headlines all around. So Alkaline created a way forward for himself, and that shows how smart of an individual he is. And that is the reason why he was going to the university, because he's not stupid. For you to get out there and stand out, there have to be something different about you. You can't just be the average, singing the average and doing the average just like everybody else. Nobody is going to recognize you differently from others. So what Alkaline did was elevated himself a bit above the others so that people could look on him. And afterwards, the rest is history. So by the year 2013, Alkaline started to release a lot of songs and as a Caban Records production. He made his first appearance on the Reggae Sumfest stage in July 2013. In September of that year, he made a collaboration with dancehall artist Spice on a single titled Only Thing Me Want. Alkaline ended that year with a performance and visit to Costa Rica on December 15, where he performed very, very well and convincing. By the year 2014, a lot of controversy started to circulate around Alkaline's name. 2014, Alkaline started to get way more recognition. 2014 was when Alkaline released a controversial song titled Love Make Me Live My Life. Alkaline started that year, 2014, with his Live My Life concert on January 31st at Canton Spring, Jamaica. Alkaline eventually began working with Not Nice Records, UIM Records, and ZJ Chrome, becoming popular in Jamaica with a series of singles like 123, ISO, Broke Out, Things Me Love, and Live Life. But the single Alkaline was most known for was a song titled Move Mountains. Alkaline featured these singles on multiple EPs and mixtapes. Alkaline's early catalog propelled him to do consecutive shows around the Caribbean, North America, and Europe. And as you know, peeps, based on all the good things that were happening surrounding Alkaline's career, the positive look, that was when the fight got even worse. Bounty Killer, them and other artists started to go at Alkaline really aggressively. You get the say, people, yeah man. The fight was so much that Alkaline was set to perform at a show in Ocho Turkey River Park. I think I was in late 2014. You know what I mean, people? Yeah, man, when enough people that burn out Alkaline, and I said this and I said that. But Alkaline still a going good at doing things, you know what I mean? And just by a beamer and so on. So I say, people. So Alkaline, I get all this fight just for him being talented. You know what I mean, people? And the fact that him not come out and say, I praise this or somebody, or I praise that the person. We're going to get to that a bit further in the vlog. So Alkaline get a fight, you know what I mean? That show was held the same night. And I do a show was being hosted in Margaritaville. That show, that Alkaline was bill for flop. Yeah, people. The people and boycott it, you know what I mean? The show flop. Alkaline go on the stage and all Alkaline say is, him now if he say 40. Him just sing couple line out of one song and just cut. And you see from that, people, Alkaline did not perform on another show in Jamaica until he was doing the New Roots Festival, people. You see? So Alkaline knew from then that what he had to do was really distance himself from the Jamaican public like that and make himself into a monster, a mega superstar. Alkaline was performing everywhere else in the world except Jamaica. So people from Jamaica have left from Jamaica because see Alkaline overseas. Alkaline is not an individual back then and especially now that you can buck up in the streets so easily or you can just run into, you know what I mean? You're not going to see him. He's that type of individual who keep himself isolated. The man say to him own a country, him a foreigner, you know what I mean? So that's how Alkaline set him thing. And people, that move that Alkaline made is a move that I agree with 100% because the big fight and all the disrespect, you know what I mean? And people are fight against you directly. People who don't even know you, they just hear your song and hear other people say bad things about you and jump on the bandwagon. You see me? So Alkaline just went ghost, you know what I mean, people? And Alkaline had no choice but to become a mega superstar. So by then, people everybody cry for Alkaline because Alkaline started to release a slew of its songs, you know what I mean, people? Alkaline released an album with pure hit songs, you know what I mean? New Level Unlocked. You see what I say, people? Yeah, but when Alkaline dropped New Level Unlocked, the thing just changed. It was a total game changer. And this was between the year 2015 to 2016. Alkaline used to always be singing about 2016. Alkaline had something in mind for 2016 that nobody was really expecting. You see me? So everybody was thinking that he's going to resign 2016. He's going to do something different, you know what I mean? But Alkaline did the simplest of things. And it took some clever people to pick up on it really quickly. 2016, Alkaline take out the something time eye, you know what I mean, and post a picture. And then post the picture, people say, wait, hold on there. You know what I mean? What different about Alkaline? It takes some people a while to realize that him actually take out the something time eye, you know what I mean, the contact lens, because Alkaline never really tattoo him eye for real, you know what I mean, him having some contact lens, and it really get him to where he want to get to. By the time Alkaline took those out his eyes, he was so big that it don't matter to fans anymore. People that even beat him bad about it. And one of the few haters would have said certain things because his music was so captivating that people were actually distracted from looking at his face like that anymore. You know what I mean? Some people were actually happy saying take it out. In the mid-2015, Alkaline pushed himself to the international market with its singles such as On Fleek, Love You Everything, and Ride On Me remix featuring Sean Kingston. You know, Sean Kingston is a rap star that is actually from Jamaica. And this was all whilst Alkaline was consistently working on his debut album, New Level Unlocked. Alkaline released 2 other hit singles that year, which was ATM, you know, All About Them Money, on September 30, 2015, and Champion Boy on October 30, 2015. People, these songs are all game-changing songs, you know, because these songs are relevant up until now, people. You get me? I say, them songs are no song where you can go around. No care who you be, and no care who you hate, and no care who you want to say. Them songs are a big song. And you know, both of these songs were featured on the New Level Unlocked album. So the album was released on March 25th, 2016. Under DJ Frost Records. This album went on to top the Billboard reggae charts in April, and it stood at #1 for 18 weeks, making Alkaline the first dancehall DJ to have a #1 album on the charts in 5 years. New Level Unlocked was selected at #3 in Billboard's 10 Best Reggae Albums of 2016. Alkaline also had multiple hit singles that year, with singles such as Formula, My Side of the Story, Black and Delete, After All, 12 PM, Living Good, Spoil You, Extra Lesson, and Badness It Name. People that hear we talk about an artist where people are trying to underrate, we do it, you know. And we don't mean say partially do it, you know, we mean say artists will do it properly. You get to me, I say people convincingly. In September 2016, Alkaline was nominated for a Mobile Award for the second time in the Best Reggae Act category. His Champion Boy single was used in an advertising campaign for the Red Stripe Premier League with the crew name Vendetta, which he uses to categorize his fans. Alkaline also launched a clothing line considered as Detta Gears. He was also featured on a remix of Shaggy's That Love on November 11, 2016. So you know, Shaggy do a collaboration with Alkaline, and Shaggy is one of the greatest artists from Jamaica. We're not talking about the quick hype or the who do this or the who do that. We're talking about just Shaggy beat plain Shaggy. So back in that time, people, Alkaline was considered the hottest young act in the dancehall space. Not only because of his extreme talent, Alkaline had a huge controversial relevancy. And as we said before, people, for a certain period of time, Alkaline distanced himself from Jamaica. You know, I had given you the reason earlier in the vlog, and he focused more on the international scene. You know, Alkaline was selling out shows all over the world. America, the whole Caribbean, England, Europe, everywhere. Alkaline got people sold out shows all over. You know, the Detta boss do him thing and him do it good. So you know, after a certain amount of years, people, you know what I mean, and Alkaline was this big artist in Jamaica, you know what I mean, Bad Mind started creepy, you know. Alkaline was secretly planning his event, but he never really tell anybody about it. You see, people, so you know, Beenie Man went on an interview, and Beenie Man was basically saying that Alkaline sell out, and Alkaline this, and Alkaline want perform at Jamaica because Alkaline no respect Jamaican people. But Beenie Man don't remember say them same one did a fight against the youth when him just a try to get him rise. So what Alkaline had to do was to prove himself out in the world that he can do it. And after him go out in the world to prove himself, then in return, you know what I mean, Alkaline returned with New Rose Festival, and this was after he made a post on Instagram and disrespected Beenie Man, you know what I mean? Big P, Rare Beenie Man. Me know you, Rare, you know what I mean? And then Alkaline released the date for his show, New Rose, which was on March 25th in the year 2017. This was when Alkaline decided to make his return to performing on the Jamaican style after he deliberately absented himself from performing in Jamaica for years. And that is regardless of all the money people was offering him, you know what I mean? Alkaline never take the money from nobody. No matter how much you have, him not take the money from you, he must do his own thing. So the youth is a real strategist, as I have been saying from the start of the vlog. So Alkaline and his team promoted this show titled the New Rose Festival. And this show was a hit show, one of the biggest shows in a Jamaica put on by a dancehall artist back in them time, you know what I mean, people? You know, other artists are doing it now, keep big show, but Alkaline is one of the first dancehall artists for really do it that big. And when this show was advertised, it was the most anticipated show of the year. It featured artists like Movado, Shaggy, Ayactane, Taurus, right, you know, Jamil, and many more Jamaican artists. And this show was held at the National Stadium, Car Park. You see, people, this show is a show that, regardless of what many people think, in my opinion, this is a show of statement. And I am giving an example now, people. If this venue had, for example, 50 or 60,000 people, being at that event, I can tell you, people, 2 times that amount of people were outside the venue who could not get in. You get me, I say? Because the venue was packed to capacity. The venue couldn't hold nobody else. That show really needed a bigger venue. No cap about it, people. That show was a very impressive show that Alkaline staged. And you know, people, the fact that that show was so impressive and that show was sold out with so many thousands of people, you know, say some haters were put to shame. Even haters like Bounty Killer who don't like Alkaline, you know what I mean? It put him to shame. So if I say people, yeah man, because, and you know what Bounty Killer was saying, it was because of Vendetta show and that are the reason why it's so much forward and so on and so forth. Fine, Vendetta proves that him actually have fans, because even on the stage Alkaline I said, oh, them seminar on the fans, people. The crowd go wild. As a matter of fact, when Alkaline go up on the stage, you know, people, can give you a little hint, you know. When Alkaline went on the stage, you know, the people that were in the VIP, you know, people, them break from the VIP and come forward to behind the stage, you know. The people that were behind the VIP were now at VIP, and you know, one whole heap of pushing and so on and so forth. When Alkaline touch the stage and say, whoosh, I tell us the thing change. You understand, people? Whole heap of excitement going in at the venue. So that's the people, whole heap of road up and dog are pushing on the back, because, you know, people are flood, because, and everybody trying to be disorderly, but you know, disorderly people in the crowd. You know what I mean? Some people decide to them want to go forward, especially the woman them push on the VIP barrier, and people that are right in front of the stage, jump on the stage, man. Some are who did they right, this backstage have to come further back to where the artists them there, and so on and so forth. Yes, what I say, people, so it is something to talk about, you know what I mean? New Rules Festivals really came and set the rules. In the same year of New Rules Festival, Alkaline made a performance at the Reggae Sumfest Festival, making a huge comeback. You know, one of the main performers, the main headliners on that show. And you know, peeps, Alkaline's show, New Rules, is now an international show. It's a show we keep on New York and so on. As a matter of people, so Alkaline carried to the world. So who can travel come to Jamaica? It reached them foot. Early December 2019, Alkaline's single titled With The Thing was featured on the video game Grand Theft Auto 5 with the iFruit Radio soundtrack. Alkaline made his first appearance on the Afro Nation Festival in Accra, Ghana, December 30, 2019. On February 12, 2021, Alkaline announced his second studio album titled Top Prize. With the announcement of his album, he made an appearance on Audio Mac, making him the first Jamaican dancehall artist to be featured on the Fine Tune series. The album was published on May 14, 2021 with the lead single Ocean Wave, which was published on March 6, 2020. After the first week, his album peaked at number 2 on the Billboard Reggae Album Chart, number 19 on the Heat Seekers album charts for sale ranks, and number 56 on the current album sales, which gave him a spot at number 37 on Billboard's Emerging Artists that seeks to highlight the top performing and rising acts globally. So people, we can see for that Alkaline's story is one of success due to hard work, determination, a lot of perseverance and good ambitions. But you know, the journey was never smooth, will never be smooth. You know, recently, Vybz Kartel was on an interview, and you know, basically a lot of people were saying that he's showing shades at Alkaline. But you know, peeps, in my opinion, I believe that he was actually being shady towards Alkaline based on how him same thing. You understand, people? Think about it, you know, people. Alkaline never trouble Vybz Kartel, you know, peeps. You get me? I say, no, Alkaline are doing thing and are gone. But the issue that many people are having is like, Alkaline is a tall, slim youth, you know what I mean? And kind of have a little, what them like call a little style to himself, a little own way style, just like how Kartel used to do, you see me? Alkaline was similar, you know what I mean, in behavior to Vybz Kartel. So, you know, oftentimes when Alkaline do interviews, people always try to make the comparison, you know. People were trying to say basically he was trying to copy Vybz Kartel, and Alkaline was not agreeing to that. And as a result of that, you know, say, them start to fight against him because them say, yo, I go on like him no want to pick up Kartel, I go on like him no want to say, boy, a Kartel, him a follow and ray and tell. Kartel never tattoo in your ball. You know what I mean? Kartel pull stunts, but Alkaline put in contact lens and say, well, I tattoo him my ball, that work for him, and anything I go on. Alkaline never get no strength from Vybz Kartel. Alkaline boss himself as an independent youth. Alkaline never come out of no camp. Because in the time when Alkaline bossing the people, remember, you know, he was just coming out of the Gully and Gaza war saga, you know. So massive people, Jamaica and the world of dancehall music supporters was basically divided in two. Gully, Gaza, worldwide. You see me as a people, them time it did really hard for the artists really get no bus. You see me? If you don't really come from under one of the camp, then nobody now look on you. You see me? So Alkaline, one of the youth to come out after the Gully and the Gaza saga. You see me as a people, which was a very epic era of dancehall. You see me as a two-man dominate dancehall, more far than Vybz Kartel. You know what I mean? Two legendary artists. You know what I mean? We can't go around that. You see me I say? But, you know what I mean, people, Alkaline do him thing, you know what I mean? Everybody, every interview him go up and people ask him about Vybz Kartel and so on and so forth. But Alkaline nah big up Vybz Kartel and them nah give Vybz Kartel no props over him. And the same thing Vybz Kartel would have do, people. Vybz Kartel is the artist who nah go really put nobody over himself. He must say, him did this and him did that. And remember in Vybz Kartel, same one said, the only way to be the champion, you have to knock out the world champion. You have to move him from out of the way. And so you have becomes the real heavyweight. You see me? If you put yourself beneath him forever, then where you going to rise up above. So Alkaline use the same principle what Vybz Kartel himself advertised. You see me I say? And it work for you. You have other artists who follow up Kartel and say them praise Kartel and this and that. Kartel end up this them and then them flop look on Gage. Gage one at time look just like Vybz Kartel, like much like be Vybz Kartel. And that did not sit well with Vybz Kartel. No, Vybz Kartel have to diss him. And from Vybz Kartel diss him, the whole of Gaza fans them diss him and they don't want to hear from him again. See you know about TikTok Gage there, I do match every day and do foolishness. As an artist with good talent, him just sit down there wasting time. So may I say Alkaline do him thing and you know Kartel because him nah give Kartel a props there because Kartel see him as this youth who behave just like how him would behave, you know what I mean? Kartel end up this him, you know what I mean? Kartel show some shades at Alkaline. You see me as a people, yeah man. Because Kartel is a provoking person, you know. So Kartel do a provoke Alkaline, you know what I mean? After Kartel provoke Alkaline. When Alkaline retaliate, you know what I mean, Kartel sing another song. And when Alkaline drop another song, you know, Kartel take him time and say nothing more. You see what I say, people? Then no, it look like everything what Alkaline do, it is versus Kartel. So Kartel have ways of getting himself in the media neatly all the time. You know what I mean? On the Sykes because Kartel understand how this game play, you know, with people in this world is like a monopoly game, you know. And Kartel see man say it. If him come out today, and say the people them so easy to lead, you know what I mean, and anything you do them will follow. And even them say it and advertise it to the world, tomorrow him do something, everybody will follow him same way. You understand? So Kartel shows the people easy to lead. Him say it him own self out of him, own mouth. People when I sang with Kartel job first, for Alkaline, you know what I mean? They must say, man a real bad man, them a camouflage. Have you ever seen a killer, shadow dog? You know what I mean? When Kartel jack that song there, people say, yes, him this Alkaline. You see what I say? And based on what was happening at the time and the context of the music, it is as if he was actually shading Alkaline, you know what I mean? But Alkaline responded in a way that nobody expected. When Alkaline drop a song and must say, yo, one in the bed, you know. Man, I wash your underpants, you go dead, you know. One in the head, you know. It have everybody's stunned. So even the people who not really say, that who not really support Alkaline, them are Gaza people, they have to look into the song and say, wait, how the look at you just so bright? I look on the big man, I can talk about man washing underpants in a jail and them sitting and and yeah, people, so Vybz Kartel was provoking towards Alkaline and Vybz Kartel have to admit, one of them biggest song we have with Massacre, My Dog Must Live, is an inspiration him get from Alkaline's song. Me know Alkaline said, me a couple dogs me know who are dead for me. And Kartel come out and say dogs them have to live. So you can't say never follow up Alkaline. You follow up Alkaline. You see me I say, you follow up Alkaline right through. Remember I say, even when Mother and Popcorn jump off and thing and you step in at the war, you still talk about little blind boy and so on and so forth. So you follow up Alkaline, you know what I mean? And that just facts because it's out there. And when it comes to the numbers game, you have to play the numbers game right and you have to play it fair. Because remember in the Kartel, we done the business long before Alkaline. And to the time when Alkaline take to achieve certain things comparing to the time when Vybz Kartel take to achieve it, you know what I mean? If you ever work it in a percentage sense as it relates to the time and compare them, you'll realize Alkaline will be far ahead of his time. You get to master people, because when Alkaline have 2 years in the music, Alkaline achieve so much things, houses, cars and all these things. You know what I mean? Alkaline come in and show some artists, say you have no Vivo or the thing and run ads by your channel, make a whole heap of money off for your music, buy house, buy brand new vehicle same time and so on and so forth. If you look on it, say yo, where was Vybz Kartel after 10 years in the music comparing to where Alkaline is at 10 years in the music? Or you say, after 2 years in the music, where was Vybz Kartel? After 2 years in the music, where is Alkaline? So you have to look on it. You can't look on it like say, yeah, me there so now, yeah? And me you have 20 years in the music and say Alkaline have maybe 10 or 11 years in the music or so then. You look on it, if you look on it that way then, you can't work it in a numbers game because you're out there longer than him. You have to compare it. You have to compare the times. Where were you after this amount of time in the music? Where was Alkaline after this amount of time? And so you have to do the comparison. You can't just do a big generalized comparison because you did it long before the kid. So really and truly, he might catch up to you because you're there and you get a whole heap of years with a head start time. You have to give him props too. You know what I mean? Because and I like him with this year, him just never praise like the rest of them in a flap. Him never say you're not a good artist. Him never did come out on an interview and come this year and say you decide that. Him just never come and say what people want him to say. This is what I say, and that's the reason why the youth stop the interview, you know, because they realize that the media is a little place where they will twist up things and turn it around. And Alkaline is a youth like this. Him see it himself most of the time because when they think about it, 3/4 of the people and with the things we hear them attack, them not talk nonsensical, them not talk constructive. So we also don't talk with them for. You know what I mean? More than like a lie, them are going to end up tell upon you. But if you don't talk up to people and gossip and mix up with people, them can't tell a lie upon you. You know what I mean? So Alkaline decides they must stay out of that. Nothing wrong with that. You get to me, I say people. So all what go on and all the this and all the that. You see me, I say two good artists them, you know what I mean? Alkaline a good artist, Vybz Kartel a good artist. Me not see no reason for the shade and the put down and the hold down and them something. Alkaline make millions of dollars. You know what I mean? The amount of money Alkaline make for the time when him in the music. Vybz Kartel at the same time never did have so much achievements, money wise and so on and so forth. You see what I say? So you have to give the little youth them props. Even if them now look up to you and say, are you the mentor? You know what I mean? If you think I are the mentor, well, fine, at least somebody with ambition take after you. You see me? But it's not worth it for you shade one another because and that's the reason why the genre not really gone away now. You see me? And you talk some sensible things when I say feelings, yeah. But based on how you talk, it's like you talk shady with feelings same way. You see it? You're a legendary artist, you're bigger than that. You understand me? I say certain things you give the youth them props. Give them, see yeah, cause you are the good from what you get 450 them craft, them Pablo YG them glory because the youth them do it over the years and them keep on do it, them thing consistent same way. You see me? Nothing wrong with that, but give Alkaline feel like props too. You know what I mean? I just say nothing about him because him not say nothing about you. You get me? I say even though you know call him name, but people know because of the context. But notice Alkaline now do interview and him just not say nothing. You see me? I say him just make move. But I see him he squash rise up and say him a go war Alkaline and this and that. And when him start off and Alkaline decides him a go hard out war with him. Him take himself left it. One night time him drop a song and the man them say I want one goal in score. So I can get nervous. You see me? I say people so sometimes when they say a sleeping lion don't even trouble him because Alkaline them are some youth where to me, them can go hard if them want to go hard. But Alkaline, them say a reason if you go hard. No, them go easy. And allow the youth, them like craft, them and them youth, them for rise up on them thing. You as the big G, not feeling that people face all the time. You get me? I say, look at you, them go on them thing and them food, you see me? But you just know, say, I'm not nah, disrespect you. Anyways, peeps, that is my bit as it relates to the musical journey of Alkaline, you know what I mean? Earl and Bartley, man himself, Data Boss, you know what I mean? You can leave your reviews in the comment section. As always, you can like, subscribe, and share. You know what I mean, peeps? You don't have to agree with me. You know what I mean? You can leave your reviews. I'm just giving my opinion. Peace.
sure I don't have any control over what it is that they say.
Yes.
So me I say, so if me tell you say I saw this go and you're gonna say no, I don't saw it go, then whatever, live with whatever it is that you believe.
All right, here is the logic behind this. It cost a lot to do something like that, one would assume. And whoever did it for you, you told me in our first interview that it was not a Jamaican. You brought somebody in specifically for it. Was that the truth?
Yeah.
So you flew somebody from someplace overseas,
Yeah.
who's a specialist,
Yeah.
a specialist from overseas somewhere to come to Jamaica to do your eyeball.
Yeah.
The cost must be
A hefty one.
A hefty one.
Yeah.
Yes. And you were able to afford that
Yeah, man.
for an experiment or for a self-expression at a stage when you weren't even boss yet and making some real money.
Yeah, man, but not everything you can know. You know what I say? Certain things that got just happen and just see the result. When you see the glory and don't know the story. Yeah, man. So that's the thing.
So you're
Leave
not
it there,
going to tell us how you found
No,
this.
man.